Per la prima volta in Italia, David Hilliard, membro fondatore del Black Panther Party, ha parlato davanti ad un centinaio di studenti in un'aula della Facoltà di Scienze Politiche a Bologna.
And so in America now there are ethnic studies programs for all minorities, and it is because of the Black Studies programs that we started in 1960. We changed for everybody, and if you think about our 10-point program, it says we want full employment for our people, all oppressed people. We say we want decent housing fit for the shelter of human beings. We say we want an end to all wars of aggression. We say we want universal health care. And we say that we want decent education. So I've mentioned all of those points, and I think that you will agree that there's nothing that I've said that doesn't apply to everybody. That program was with us from the very beginning, but you never hear about that program. You only see the guys marching, and you only hear about black power, and you only hear about the police and the guns. If it was only about that, then I would not be sitting here today. They would have destroyed us. It's because we did all of those other things that I just told you about that I'm here to tell our story. Can you...
Il partito delle Pantere nere nasce alla fine degli anni 60 negli Stati Uniti per ottenere il riconoscimento dei diritti civili degli afroamericani. Il veterano del movimento non si è poi sottratto alle numerose domande del pubblico. Anche noi del Blogos, presenti per documentare l'avvenimento, ne abbiamo approfittato per estorcergli un'intervista, riuscendo quasi nell'intento di far perdere il treno al nostro amico.
Nothing has changed in America.
But of course it would be totally anti-dialectical to say nothing's changed.
Okay.
There's been many changes. Some good changes, some things not so good. But it would be totally anti-dialectical to say there have not been any changes. There's been many changes. There's a black man who's running for president. Looks like he's going to win. That's a major, major change.
Okay.
And then there's been some economic developments in America where there's a black middle class that wasn't there during the 60s. So there's been many changes.
What do you think about Mumia situation?
I think that this is very important. Mumia is a casualty of the FBI's war against our Black Panther Party. There are more people in prison than Mumia. There's a brother in prison named his name is Chip Fitzgerald. He's been in prison 36 years, much longer than Mumia. There's another brother named Eddie Conway in prison in Baltimore, Maryland, been in prison 30 years. There's the Angola 3 in Louisiana, been in prison longer than Mumia. Mumia is not the only one. Mumia was a member of the Black Panther Party. He's a casualty of the FBI's war. We were a revolutionary movement, so we went to prison and they killed 28 of our members. We want Mumia to be free, but we must say we want all political prisoners free, not just Mumia.
Okay. Thank you.
You got Snoop Dogg, you got Kerr, you got Kanye West, you got all of these multimillionaires, you got Jay-Z, you got a hip-hop movement. That was not happening in the 60s and 70s. So there's been some changes, but there hasn't been enough in terms of trying to give people who were oppressed equality in education and in jobs and in things where things really matter. So a lot of work needs to be done. But in a lot of ways, there's been many, many advances in America because change is always happening.
Okay, what difference is between Black Panther Party and the non-profit organization that you...
That I have? I have a non-profit organization. And it is not profitable. It's certainly non-profit because we don't have any money. And we have never gotten money from the government. All of the money that we get in our Huey Newton Foundation is because I publish books and because I do speaking tours, but no one has ever given the Black Panther Party money. So I think that nonprofit is a good term to define how broke we are, because we don't have any profit.
How is working with Spike Lee?
I only worked with Spike Lee on the movie called The Huey Newton Story with Roger Smith many, many years ago. But since then, I haven't worked with Spike Lee. I'm working on a new movie about our Black Panther Party that will be out hopefully next year with HBO. It is going to be 8 hours, so we'll finally get a chance to tell our story so that other people, academics, etc., don't have the occasion to dominate our history. We'll tell our story our own way, and we'll do it for HBO with 8 hours next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank
Bye.
you. Okay.
Good job.
All power to you.